Hey, what's up, guys? I thought I'd take a moment here to just um, get back on and show a little bit of some stuff, you know, right before we get into it. Um, Really quick with the key. I mean, this was just a quick game that I played, and I got a couple queens, but I drew. But what's really cool right now is that I am rated what I'm rated. Um, and the rating's pretty supreme. So let's go to stats really quick just before we get into it, just so I prove what's going on. So I got a 2100 blitz rating, and the rapid I'm working on it's a little low, you know, for what I wanted. This is the bigger. This is showing that I am around that master level, and I am somebody you definitely want to learn from. But yeah, let's just get into it actually to talk about like what I want to show. The best way to show this is actually to not play a bullet game, is to play a 10-minute game. And what I'm going to show you guys is typically how to start a game, why the pieces are placed where they're placed, be able to show you guys, the showcases kind of what's going on and what's going even through my mind when I play. So we're going to have some fun here. This guy is, of course, almost 100 rated points down, typically taking the center, right? So you usually want to start games like this. It's like a number one. Now I play something called the Sicilian defense. So you're gonna have to look it up what that is. It's a popular defense. A lot of people play it. Um, but essentially, this is kind of a 101 on how to play it well. And typically most of the moves on here you're gonna want to either copy slash learn from, and really, oh, that's a blunder. Or no, it's not. Because I didn't have the knight out yet. It's been a while since I've seen this kind of play. No, he's fine. He's fine, but I haven't seen this in a long time. And I know if I take and play queen, he's gonna block. So here's what's going on through my mind. I take, he's gonna take, right? I play queen here to attack this knight. This knight's gonna jump here to block off this idea, right? So essentially, I'm losing a lot of time, but I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna explain this. But essentially, you can play this because I didn't get this knight out in time, and there's no real way for me to kind of combat it in a way. Like no really great way of doing it. Queen is out of sorts sitting there, but it's also in a good position, and it's just a very difficult game to play. You don't want to take. Typically, you want to have your king just kind of move forward. But it really what he's doing is he's taking away my biggest asset, which is my bishop here. So my bishop here is my biggest asset, and he's taking it away early in the game. Smart idea. You get a lot of counterplay. But the problem with it is that you don't get to set up your attack, at least as well as you would have. So in this typical scenario, you trade off that idea to not be able to set up the attack coming this way. So that's like the drawback. Oh no, no, you disconnected. No, brother, no. Oh, maybe this is a sign to not play long games. Okay, he's back. He's still winning time. At least he has 856 to my 826. But essentially, you know, that's the trade off. So now at this stage of the game, you probably can go back. Maybe he launches the pawns now. He can't launch this one because Bishop will spring into life. So that's kind of like my advantage. He might even play this. It's not a bad move. But typically with this situation, now that I don't have a bishop there, I really, 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 really want to get like some form of compensation for this weak center. So for this weak center, I want to get something out of it, man. I don't want to. I definitely don't want to give him any early development. You know, it's gonna be pretty hard to win now because I don't have that. I don't have that bishop, you know, in my disposal. So I definitely just want to get these queens off the board. I don't even want to play. I played so many games that getting the queen off the board in Sicilian, this now is a draw. At in theory, in full common practice, if you play a really great game, this is a draw at this point. And the goal here is really going to be how fast can I get, you know, good pieces into position. You know, there's no queen threat. There's no chance of an early attack for a quick checkmate. Like at this point now, we're playing straight bare bones. So it's in my advantage now. And now I really want to play some real concrete chess and just like kind of tie everything together, almost like a it's kind of like a if you were, you know, when you want to tie everything off and secure everything, that's kind of the way that this is in this particular position. In this particular position, he's attacking here. I Yeah, I kind of want to take that away and just be up a pawn. Like I swear that's what you just did. Well, no, you're not. I'm not up a pawn fully. Rook's there. He guards. But I have full autonomy in the back end. Bishops are better than knights, but I have the bishops controlled per se. This is not a great. It's not a great move. It's an okay move, but it doesn't really change what's going on in a big way. Rook here. Reason why I'm hesitant, this move, and then what am I doing? Am I attacking here? Bishop covers the scope. I really don't think I'm going to get too far, but those are my options. So in chess, you want to look at your options. Um, Actually, I really don't mind. I really would rather you push that forward because it just makes my life a little bit easier if I just have to cover a corner or something like that. That's fine. Yeah, I can live with that. That's an easy life, easier life. This is a more advanced idea, but sometimes you can use your own opponent stuff against them. So pawns can't move forward if there's something in front of it. So like some games, you want to take advantage of that idea and say, hey, if you're gonna keep moving stuff around and making it hard for me to move forward, I'm gonna make it hard for you to move forward, right? I'm gonna make it so that hey, you gotta kind of, you know, if you want things to happen in a good way for you, you need to get out the way. And this is risky because this pawn move and then this rook move, and then all of a sudden, like these pawns are open. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. Definitely was looking into it. I think this is like kind of the only way around it. So knight goes here and covers this pawn is the idea. And how I saw it so early. I mean, again, I don't want to chalk it up to just I've been playing chess for so long. I think it's more intuition, like how I feel in the position. In the position, there's an ideal square that you want your piece to be on. So in this position from here to here, ideally I want my knight here for two reasons. One, getting across is going to be pretty difficult. Two, it covers a weakness in the position, and it's a weakness because I created it. It's also a weakness because it's my weakest point. There's always a weakest point in your camp. You just got to figure out which is which. Um, Offer me a draw. Why would he? Yeah, so he's very knowledgeable in the Sicilian. In this game, it's a draw. However, with good play, I feel like there's still some opportunities. He definitely, even for him to offer a draw, and he has the bishop. It's a bit interesting. The bishop is definitely stronger here. As you can see, it can go all the way there. Oh, sorry. It can go all the way there. It can go all the way there. Like it has a lot of potency. So it's very interesting that he would offer a draw at this point stage in the game. I can't go there. He's going to cover with the rook, but at that point, that forces an exchange. Is that exchange favorable for me? Most likely not. But it's an idea. So there it is. There's the force off. And the force off could be in my benefit, but I think what's even better, and this is part of, how are you good at chess? Be able to recognize that, hey, I still have this pawn that's in my camp, but it's working in my favor. Let me not make it easier for him, get rid of the bad bishop. Let me go ahead and keep it, right? Let me go keep this bishop with me, right? Now I can start, now I have a little bit more freedom. You know, I can push this pawn a little bit. I can get some stuff out the way. I mean, it's a little dangerous because again, if the bishop comes here, then my king then has to move, and now I'm in a situation again. And again, I don't really have a great spot for um, my pieces right now. Which is why I'm thinking of this move to get this knight in for this pawn. I'm still aiming for this pawn, and I think he may have missed a tactic there because now I can get this pawn. And this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you don't want to take draws because in this game, like he wants a draw, and now I have now I'm up a pawn. We have some sneaky stuff here. He wants to get at this idea, so that's all he's focused on right now is getting that idea in, and he kind of has it to his advantage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, and there's still a lot of good squares for that bishop to go to. So best practice would probably be rook here, so that I don't have any rook ideas coming down. And yeah, there's that. Let me go ahead and block that with my pawn. And I think when the dust clears here, I'm not doing too bad. There's this idea. Did I lose? No, I didn't lose, but it's an idea. It's definitely there. It's not like a foreign idea. It's so hard to play this game now. He'd be smart to take it. I'm gonna try to force it, but yeah, and he would be smart to do it. Yeah, it's not a bad move at all. There's a lot of gaps right now in my game. So in my side of the field, I don't know why he went for it like that. That was pretty interesting. And yeah, it's very interesting that he went for it like that. Very interesting that he went for it like that. It's a little bit weird. Anyways, okay, so we have a bit of a situation. There's chances for both sides. Oh wow, he didn't. Okay, maybe maybe we have something here. So obviously there's chips in the armor right now, right? There's chips in the armor. He's not playing the best moves right now. That is for sure. Um, on top of that, we have two passers and we have a king that can't cross. So rooks move straight, right? Rooks move up and down. So when you have a rook, you can actually cut off the king from accessing that half of the board. It's very unique. But again, it's all with best practice in chess, right? You have to kind of understand the situation you're in. In this particular situation, it's a benefit to me because he only has a king and rook left against this onslaught of two passed pawns, which is a perfect situation for me. These are the two passed pawns that I have that are up right now, and these are the same two passed pawns I'm using to my advantage, and I'm pushing them down this dude's throat right now. I'm just going for it, and we're taking more material, and we're taking more stuff from him. And man, I'm telling you, if I was him, I'm not having a happy time, and this is bad. And now I have a queen, and now we're cutting him off again. You know, and it's just getting bad, brother. It's just getting bad, and that is checkmate. So in the longer games, you can see so much more. Technically, I would say that in the longer games, I should be better. But that's the beauty of it with chess and with everything is you know you learn a lot. So if we go through it and we can get an analysis board on this so we can see best moves. So right here, if we're looking at it, right? So this was played. He went automatically for that. The computer says bishop x is h6 is the best. Knight c6. Now this is kind of cheating, right? You know what I mean? Don't do this. Like use the computer to study your games, but don't just use your computer during games. And right now, I'm just showing you guys what it is. Obviously, the game's done, so I can see it now. You can see where I was good, where I was bad. I did a choice, right? I took a choice. I played a good move, See, there's good moves, and then there's best moves. So best move would have been to take the bishop and then follow up with something like knight c6. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, so we continue in the game. Going off a little bit there. So as the game continues, so far it's still advantage to white only because white was gone first. That's what we call tempo. So anything between 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5. Actually, computer says this is dead even right now, which essentially is why I traded off the queen there because hey, I don't want to lose. I don't have the bishop. I don't have any counterplay. I'm gonna get rid of that. So far, it's saying black's favored now by a bit by 0.2. And this is a double attack right here on the pawn. This is part of the game where I was starting to talk a lot more, so we probably don't need to explain this too much. But essentially, his downfall was allowing this. 1.04. How the computer reads that? When you see a point, that means you're a pawn up. It's like you have an extra pawn. You're playing as if you have an extra pawn, and you're gonna see it go up and go up and go up as we play more. But essentially, that's really what's going on. And the knight being in a perfect position, that right. Again, excellent move. Like he can't get it. He can't get at the weak f pawn. He can't get at the weak e pawn. These guys are safe. There's nothing to challenge this knight here. It's planted. We call this a knight outpost, where it can go a lot of different places, and it knight's move in an L shape. So you see when it does that arrow, up or that arrow down, that is the way the knight moves. So it's able to hop over things. But in this particular position, um, it's like an octopus. It's just going everywhere. It's just going everywhere. So, yeah, you definitely want to like look at knights and look at all those squares. You see how it's almost like if you look at it carefully, what shape is that? What shape? That's an octagon. So knights form octagon shapes. If you're into geometry, chess is a big geometry puzzle. And hopefully that helps you with how to play the game. You kind of want to visualize shapes, visualize patterns, and hopefully that helps. Anyways, we're moving on. So the bishop, you could tell the bishop is kind of operating like a triangle in a way. Yeah, it's hitting the rook here. Got to move that over. And this square was picked because we got to take care of our weakness, right? Our weakness is the f pawn. Getting over here a little bit tricky, so we toss all ideas out. In a chess game, I'm thinking this, maybe this, this, everything. I'm thinking about this. Like I'm thinking about everything, but then even though I'm thinking about everything, there's a best practice move. And in this position, if I'm playing it again, I'm looking for I'm probably looking for I'm gonna take away this square first. So see, even there, like my mind goes immediately. I want to go after the king, but then I gotta take a step back, right? In chess, you gotta take a step back and be like, okay, I want to take away this idea of a rooted pawn here because then if he's able to trade it, didn't do it right. Able to trade it, then we're in a situation. How I'll be able to show you that? So let's just say I did something else. Let's say I did this, right? This rooted position here is so hard to take away. Yes, it's blundering. It's an inaccuracy. Um, but if I don't clamp down on this square, it could get supported, right? It can get supported, and then it's going to be a lot more difficult to take. So I wanted to clamp down on it, not just for the idea of clamping down, but also to get my knight in there. So all those things were important at the time. And you know, now because he moved off, and even if he didn't move off, I was going to take away this the advantage he has. Right now, he has an advantage of this pawn being supported. Take away that advantage with a pawn break. When a pawn challenges another pawn, that's what a pawn break is. And I got that, and I put these two pawns together. Again, very hard to get this guy. I want to keep it that way by keeping the knight here. Only way to it is through there, and this knight is protecting that situation. He also missed it. I got that pawn in there. Now there's really no break for him. And then we're just taking some pawns off the board. We kind of created a weakness with that. Again, I would have never traded this, and you could see it. You could see it. Like let's go back. You know, in the situation, he takes that bishop, and it's like, dude, it's like you're down a rook. Like, brother, like there's no help for you. And you know, here we are. I get rid of that pawn that was a thorn in my side, and I see the key here, the king behind the two pawns. If it's one pawn, it has to be on the side. But if it's two pawns, it gotta be in front. And you just go for it, man. We just handle business. This was a little bit extra. Definitely was me kind of certain a little bit of dominance here. But there it is. And we got it done. So a lot of fun, you know, doing a long game. Um, let's see how we do in a minute. I don't know if we're gonna perform well because it seems to be freezing up. See how it goes. Hmm. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. There's a lot of whoops going on. Okay, I got it back. Get out of that situation. Put myself in too many situations. Ah, ah. I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous. Okay, what happens if I take? Am I gonna take with the queen? No. Then what was the point of that? It's annoying me. I mean, it's very hard to play this game. Ugly, ugly bullying stuff. Oh, that was free. Now it's a threat. I lose that time. Just not getting what I want right now. That should do it. Not reading it. Lost another one. It happens. But yeah, it can go very, very fast, very, very quickly. Let's perform. Let's perform. Oh, come on. When you've been playing for a long time, it's not really a problem. When you've been playing for a long time, you know, even castling's a little bit debatable. You know, you don't necessarily have to do that. You castled long. This is fine. Covered it. This is my idea. I didn't get it. Take here. Go there. Went for that idea here. This knight now needs to move. That idea, which go king here. My coming in takes check real quick for this idea. Pawn here. Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna work long term. That's the idea. Yeah, you can't take it at night, can you? There's a lot of issues. Take. I win. Crazy game. Chess can go back and forth. You saw I was losing in there, and I had to lock in and get that dub. I know. I'm trying to wonder how good are you? Well, let's find out. Well, I shouldn't have taken the bishop. It's whatever. Knight. There's like some comment. That was so weak, Parson. You know it. That was a weak move. That was weak. That had no substance. Gotta have some gusto, if you guys know what I'm trying to say. Some gusto, man. I'm gonna take actually with the knight. I'm gonna take with the knight there. Interesting situation, but I felt comfortable. Here. Ah, robbed me of that. Pawn up. Rook over queen. Yeah, he has the support. It's there. That move is losing instantly. Let's go this. Trying to throw me off. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull another one out this time. Losing too much time. Losing too much time. Won't be able to pull a rabbit out the hat. I'm not playing fast enough. let me play fast. Let me play fast. Oh, what in the world is that, dude? Ridiculous. I don't even know what this is. This is crazy. Oh, he had mate. Oh, he still has mate. Just missed mate twice. Great. Nice. Just take everything. Just the strategy. This is not a great game to show. So what happens when you drop a queen in the early game? Trying to play fast. Sometimes you know it's gonna happen and you can play that way, and other times you can't. Let me put the queen here. That didn't do anything. Interesting. Okay, does that scare you? No. So what does scare you? Nothing. Right here. Bishop check. Still nothing scares them. Nice third, double pawns. Does that scare you? Okay. Freedom of a rook to move around. That doesn't scare you. Can't put the rook there. Can't really put the rook there either. It'll be the underneath, right? Situations. This good way of defending. Was there a pawn there? Oops. Oh, man, missed out. Yeah, probably did miss out. Oh boy. Probably can mate. That's a free rook. I'm actually gonna just take that. Oh no, it wasn't a free rook. Oh. There. Yeah. Blood games. I think my mind is still on long games. So I'm trying to still calculate. Sometimes if you're not really great, you just don't calculate. So, gosh, it's a common way of playing. King there. Awkward situation. Oh! That's wild. Yeah. We're seeing a game of who blunders first. That's all we're seeing. It's not no real teachable moments. Teachable moments come from longer games when you're able to think about things and you're able to like actually strategize it and put it together and stuff like that. And there's gonna be a big accident happening on this square. If I can get there. Castles. Big accident coming. Still trying to get that big accident to go through. Knight takes. Interesting. Got the piece. Definitely don't want him to escape. Nothing I can do. Okay. Good time. Finding it very hard to get anything good out of this situation. You make all the right moves, and you have 20 seconds. Great. Yeah, it's not great. Not a good situation. Big accident coming up. Big accident. Big accident coming. Oh my. Whoa. That's bizarre. That's life. A lot of life stuff going on right now for me, man. It's just ridiculous. I can't put things back, can I? I just can't. If I pick it up, I just end up placing it somewhere. It's like inevitable. So ironic, dude. I can't pick anything up and then place it back. I can't do it. It's impossible for me. For me, it's impossible. Why did I get a queen? Who knows? That's annoying. Sorry, guys, I got serious, so that's why I stopped talking. Takes. Not here. Oh, what? One more of those, dude, and I swear I'm just gonna lose it. What's going on, dude? Like, seriously. Mm. Can't play fast enough. Can't play fast enough. Okay, one more. One more to show y'all that I didn't say I was the fastest, but I definitely, based on my reading, can play pretty accurately. But I guess that's the part that I'm at now. How can I play fast and accurate at the same time? That's the new goal. Faster on my phone. Usually I play bullet on my phone. I have this. Okay. Ended up getting it traded. Hmm. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow when I have to fix this back. He's sitting on bullet chest for like half a day trying to fix this. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a game eventually, so I mean, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. Just just gonna play a little quicker. Just a bit. Tad. I used to say that in bullet chess it was like it was like a little bit of accuracy, or if you have the speed, you don't have to play as accurate. But if you have the I don't know, I'm just not finding it, dude. I don't know. I just can't find the moves. So sad. Started off so well. Almost 100 points down. I gotta win one eventually, right? I got to. I have to. I have to. It's just part of the. It's part of the. Gotta get one. Just my luck has me not doing well for a while. Yeah, it's kind of a blessing and a curse to be able to see your own mistakes right after you make them. But hey, just really living like that. Been good, guys. Let's go.